it has been the subject's been written about quite a lot, but it's almost always written about from the perspective of, the surface of the destroyers and the escorts and so on, the merchantmen, in the English speaking historiography. So to sort of flip that by 180 degrees, I thought, well, that would be a really interesting approach, to actually flip it from the perspective of the surface to the perspective of the U-boat, and sort of say, well, what did it look like for them? What was their experience of the Battle of the Atlantic? What did they eat? What is it like to spend 2 months on a U-boat? But I just look at the German stuff, and it is horrific. They've got young men going into the service who really don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're expecting, and their life expectancy by the end of the war, the last year of the war, is less than one mission. Is effectively going out on suicide missions. So he used to kind of escape, and the only place he knew to go was like the family home. But for him, it was a life sentence. He'd spent the rest of his short life in a series of psychiatric hospitals. Yeah, I mean the average age of U-boatmen in World War II is 22, which is kind of astonishing. And then by the end of the war, you're into the sort of third generation of commanders, who are people in many cases who hadn't even been in the Kriegsmarine at the beginning of the war.